Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Daily English Speaking Practice. I'm Amma, and as always, I'm really happy you're spending some time with us today. Whether you're listening while traveling, relaxing at home, or practicing your English with a notebook in your hand, you are in the right place.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jack. It feels great to be back again. Emma, I love how you said spending some time with us. Time is such a valuable thing, and today's topic is actually all about how we want to use our time this year.
Exactly, Jack. Today, we're talking about motivation, goals, and vision, but not in a boring or stressful way. We're not here to pressure anyone. We just want to have a friendly conversation and help our listeners think clearly about one important question.
And that question is, where do you see yourself this year?
Not 5 years later, not 10 years later, just this year.
Yes, and for many people, that question feels uncomfortable. Some people feel excited when they hear it, but others feel confused or even scared.
That's true. When someone asks, where do you see yourself this year? Our brain sometimes goes blank. We think, I don't know, I'm just trying to survive.
Exactly, and that's okay. Not everyone has a clear plan. Having a vision doesn't mean your life is perfectly organized. It simply means you have a direction, even if it's a small one.
I like that. A direction is better than standing still. When you think about this year, what kind of feeling do you want to have overall?
That's a good question. For me, the feeling I want is calm progress. I don't want to rush. I don't want to feel stressed every day. I just want to move forward step by step and still feel peaceful inside.
So true. Many people start the year with big energy. They say, this year will be different. They make long to-do lists, wake up early for 1 week, and then everything stops. Yes, that excitement doesn't last forever. That's why instead of asking, what big success do I want, I now ask myself, what kind of person do I want to become this year?
That's a powerful shift. When you focus on becoming a better version of yourself, success becomes a result, not a pressure.
Exactly. For example, instead of saying, I want a promotion, I say, I want to become more responsible, reliable, and confident at work.
And those qualities help you in any job, not just one position. Let's talk about work for a moment, because most of our listeners are students or working professionals.
Yes, work is a big part of life. And when you think about your professional life this year, what do you see?
Honestly, I see myself learning more and learning better.
I don't want to feel like I'm repeating the same year again. I want to improve my skills and my confidence.
That's interesting. A lot of people think improvement only means getting a higher salary or a new title, but skill growth is even more important.
Absolutely. Titles can change, but skills stay with you. This year, I see myself saying yes to learning opportunities, even when they feel uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable learning is usually the most valuable learning.
True. For example, speaking in front of others. I'm naturally a quiet person. I prefer listening, but this year, I see myself speaking up more.
That's a big goal. Many people are afraid of speaking in meetings or sharing their ideas because they're scared of making mistakes.
Yes, and especially for English learners, this fear is even stronger. People think, what if my grammar is wrong? What if people laugh?
But here's the truth. People rarely remember your mistakes. They remember your confidence and your ideas.
Exactly. So this year, my professional vision is not perfection, it's participation. I want to participate more.
Kindness at work is underrated. A supportive environment helps everyone perform better.
Now let's shift slightly. Work and studies are important, but life is bigger than that. Let's talk about personal growth.
Yes, because success without health or happiness doesn't feel like success at all.
When you imagine your personal life this year, Jack, what do you see?
I see balance. In the past, my life felt unbalanced. Too much screen time, too little movement, and not enough rest.
That sounds familiar to many people.
This year, I see myself respecting my energy, sleeping better, moving my body regularly, and not feeling guilty for resting.
Rest is productive. That's something people forget.
Yes, rest helps you think clearly. Without rest, motivation disappears.
For me, personal growth this year means reconnecting with myself, doing things that make me feel alive, not just busy.
What kind of things?
Simple things, walking in nature, reading books, writing my thoughts, things that slow me down.
Slowing down is powerful. When life is always fast, we don't hear our own thoughts.
Exactly. And when we don't hear our thoughts, we lose direction.
This year, I also want to improve my relationship with technology. My phone controls my attention too much.
That's a big issue today. Many people wake up and immediately check their phone.
I used to do that. Now I want to start my mornings more intentionally, a few quiet minutes before the noise of the world.
That can change your entire day. Mornings set the tone.
Yes, and small habits create big changes over time.
That's something we want our listeners to understand. You don't need dramatic changes. You need consistent small actions.
Consistency beats intensity.
Always. This year, I see myself choosing habits I can maintain, not habits that look impressive.
That's such an important distinction. Social media shows extreme routines, but real life needs realistic routines.
Exactly. A habit you can repeat every day is better than a habit you quit after 1 week.
And quitting often makes people feel guilty, which kills motivation.
That's why vision matters. When you know why you're doing something, it's easier to continue.
This year, my why is growth without stress, learning without pressure.
Beautifully said. Growth without stress is possible.
And to our listeners, remember this. Your vision doesn't need to impress anyone else. It only needs to make sense to you.
Yes, your goals are personal. They don't need approval.
So whether your vision is improving your English, becoming healthier, gaining confidence, or simply feeling more peaceful, it all matters. And it all starts with awareness, asking yourself honest questions. Questions like, what drained my energy last year, and what gave me energy? Those answers can guide your decisions this year. We've talked about vision, work, confidence, balance, and personal growth. There's still so much more to explore.
Yes, especially the practical side. How do we stay motivated when life gets difficult?
That's a big topic, and we'll continue exploring it step by step.
Before we go, remember you don't need big changes. Small, honest steps are enough.
Yes, take your time, reflect on what matters, and keep learning at your own pace.
This conversation isn't over yet. In the next part, we'll talk about how to stay motivated when life gets difficult.
We'll share practical ideas and simple habits you can actually use every day.
So stay with us and don't miss the next episode.
Like the video, share it with someone who's learning English.
And subscribe to Daily English Speaking Practice for Part 2.
Until then,
Keep practicing, stay confident,
and keep moving forward. See you soon.